All right, I'm done.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Uh, Boys, was there anything that went wrong against the Chargers? The
Boys.
the Chiefs end up winning the game. Was it 31-17? I think we got pretty close
So
on a couple of our calls there. Let me take a look.
I
I
think
we didn't I didn't get the Chargers. You guys won that one.
I called it
I think
31-10.
I
Sean
said
went
35-17,
36-17. So both,
36.
yeah, 36-17. So Sean and I both got super, super close there. Good, good little shout out, Sean.
We tried
Nicely
figuring
done.
it out.
Was there anything that went wrong? The first half of the game, both quarterbacks were ripping it, slinging it. Patrick Mahomes more so than Justin, but neither offense could be stopped. Second half, it looked like some defensive changes were made on both sides as we get into the fourth quarter, and neither team has like more than 60 yards total through the third quarter. And then the Chiefs just open up the floodgates again. Is there anything in that game that like stood out to in your mind other than Nick Bolton out for the next 6 weeks with a dislocated wrist?
Uh,
Well,
Stood
I
out
mean,
that went
you just
wrong.
took it out of our
Yeah,
mouths. Like, let us actually answer the damn question, dude.
I was taking it off the table.
Nick Bolton's gone. Uh, no, but if you really get into the nitty gritty of what happened in this game, second half, uh, we tried to kind of like run it, to like run out the basic second half strategy when you're up by a little bit is like run the ball, run the clock out, and our running game was not that great. Pacheco had 12 carries for like 30 something yards. So as we kind of do against the Chargers, I guess are they good at stopping the run? They got to be.
No,
I
one of the
mean,
worst teams.
we leaned on the passing game. I did call a Jerick McKinnon touchdown, um, but I would have liked to see more production out of him in the passing game.
I think they're working him in. I think they're slowly working Clyde out and slowly working Jarek in more until we get to the end of the season and
Oh
we don't
wait,
have
that
to see
didn't happen.
Clyde
He got
anymore.
out at like the 1 yard line, didn't he? I
Yep,
thought that was a
yeah.
yep, he
touchdown.
did.
Nope.
That's my drunk brain not remembering that correctly.
Oh man, I did call what was it, three receiving touchdowns. I called one by Rasheed Rice and then 100 was going to be his breakout game. I did not check, but
He was
he ended up
five for
with
60.
60. He ended up with 60. There was at one point he was definitely on pace to get to his 100 yards, even late into the game, and then it just kind of floated off. But man, hell of a game from him, and we did have four receiving touchdowns. So you boys on it.
If only Rashid just had that one extra catch for 40 yards, you would have been right.
Yep.
So close, man.
All he
So
needed
close.
was the one for 40.
But I mean,
Went as
Travis
long as
Kelsey doing
37.
Travis Kelsey things with a
Jeez.
buck 80, pretty much, dude.
Killer.
He loves playing the Chargers. He's got some of the greatest stat lines against the Chargers.
He was eaten all day. I mean, not even when they put Derwin James up on him, who has been when covering him a Travis Kelsey killer, dude ate shit all day. Couldn't be stopped. He dropped what, one pass? He had one incompletion to him. At one point, they were, I think, 10 for 10 or 11 for 11, and then he dropped one.
They had gone, what, 25 passes in a row?
Yep.
Straight
You
completion to each other.
Okay, so for maybe like 2 games, Derwin James had good stats on Travis Kelsey, but Travis he also is the guy that led up the game winner. Um, he's got Travis got this like a 20-yard catch, and Derwin James still put him in the spine buster. Like whoop de freaking do. Travis Kelsey actually owns Derwin James.
Yes.
You know who else
Uh,
had a big game? Kind of surprising here.
don't say it.
MVS.
I hate you.
MVS, baby. 3 catches for 84 yards and a tud.
Welcome to the only good game that Marquez will have this season. Good job.
Psych. He's gonna have another playoff game where he has like 8 catches.
for 60 yards.
No, he had a 100-yard game in the playoffs last year.
He's never reaching another 100 yards.
He was like our only receiving option, and it was like, all right, let's go. Swing pass, MBS. Slant pattern, MBS.
Go
Yeah,
route, MVS.
Go route, MBS.
This was that game for him this season. We're not. We won't see.
No. He's got one more, and it's probably coming in the playoffs.
I have that little faith in MVS.
He's got one. He's got one more at least. If we don't see a couple more in the regular season, we at least have the one in the playoffs that's coming.
I think you have.
We still have another Chargers game this year. Don't forget about that. That's at least one more right there.
Is that the final game of the season? It is. We usually play them for the final game of the season. So yeah.
MVS Showtime right there.
Yeah, NFL schedule makers, can we like, outside of putting us in Germany, can we like switch up the fucking schedule? Do we have to play the Bills, and the Bills every year? Like,
well, yeah, that's how
to play the Broncos back to back. Do we have to play the Chargers right at the end of the season?
So you always do a divisional game for your final week. It's usually the Chargers.
It's time to break out from the traditional mold of the NFL schedule.
Well, you typically want to do the team who
mix it up.
Typically take the team who's going to take first and second in their division, who they expect to, and that's going to be your final game of the regular season, so that you have a showdown of what could possibly be, if your number one seed isn't locked up for your division, it'll get locked up in week 17. That's what
we just go ahead and say.
So you end up with shit like you have two the same game right in a row where the Ravens play the Browns or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes.
We just go ahead and get out there and say it. The Chiefs already won the AFC West. It's locked up.
It's locked up. Mathematically, it's not locked up.
Guys, don't let those words come back to bite you in the fucking ass.
But yes,
we will clip this shit. Put it on. We will clip this shit and put it everywhere.
Tybo, you're not clipping shit. You barely know how to work your computer.
Chiefs Kingdom will come for you.
All 4 people who watch this show.
No, I'm saying I will get it out to the masses. I will let everybody know that YouTube's
going to go to YouTube University
this season.
He will learn how to use a computer. Clip it all up, put it out everywhere.
YouTube University over here.
Shut up.
Yes, we do have to play the Bengals and the Bills every year because of the way the NFL scheduling goes. If you're in the AFC, you play the number one team.
There's other AFC. Good teams in the AFC. Like, we're playing the Dolphins this year. That was refreshing. Great
last year.
Yeah, but if you're all number one seeds from the previous year play the number one seeds,
we've had 3
in their
straight
respective
seasons.
Conference.
We've had 3 straight seasons where we've played the Bengals and the Bills.
Well, tell the Bengals and the Bills rivals, to not take first place. If they don't take first place in their division, then we don't play them.
Man's got a point.
No, he doesn't. He's got a bald ass head.
Nice and
that's smooth. Not a point.